using backward design, saving money to visit Taiwan as a project, right? So, Lin 老师, please start.
I'm not good at the Zoom, so I wonder if I make it as a presentation mode. Can you guys see it? Can you guys see it or no?
Yes.
It's a presentation mode?
Yes.
Okay. Hi, everyone. I am a Lin Shuhui 老师. I teach in Cleveland High School. This is my 10th years. Okay. That's my email. I can share this file as a PDF to you guys if you need. Oh, I'm sorry. Okay, so I'm talking about the culture-rich Mandarin curriculum using the backward design, and the final outcome is a new challenge for me this year as save money to visit Taiwan. I am original from Taiwan, and then every year my kids say they want to visit Taiwan, but we never able to make it. The reason we are not able to make it because my student is a urban public school, so it's not easy to save money to have the money to visit Taiwan. So they really want to go, but we never able to make it. And now I was thinking the financial literacy is a requirement course. Almost every student in 9th or 10th grade, they take the financial literacy course. So I also want to that my student like gradually start saving money because that's what Chinese people good at. I'm not sure, should I say that or not? Because we have a hongbao inside with the money, but they have a gift as a Christmas gift. Somehow the culture different already, quite different. So if we can adopt their background knowledge or prior knowledge if they are taking the financial literacy, and then using the knowledge they know, and I set up the goal because that's what they wanted as the end goal, also like the real life. Then there might be more promoting them to learn Chinese. So here I was saying that we can apply the travel weather budget vocabulary in Chinese. And then we also have a combined with the financial literacy. We can say that's a skill to save the money. Also, we can using this big theme as the end goal to search Chinese culture, the weather different from East and West, and the living standard, the cost. And all this was matching with the Startalk. It's a real world task. Also, we probably can involve in some of the literacy. Even the kids already have a background with the financial literacy. They might have more things teaching me and then matching with the Chinese that I can combine them as a curriculum or the lesson together. So they might can show me more budget app research tool from their financial literacy. So that's the things they might be good at. Then everybody will be more motivated. So this backward design actually is really have an end goal, like the real life experience for going to Taiwan or going to the place they want to travel. And actually, this is, as I mentioned, that this is my first time I'm thinking this whole years, student and I will be co-design the curriculum. We used to use Ni Hao textbook, so I'm going to use Ni Hao 2 will be my Chinese 2. So for example, for a lesson, for the closing, then we can say, okay, the closing at the time they visit Taiwan, if they are during the spring break or during the summer, those two seasons might be a little different. And then compared to the Ohio, then that definitely so cold. So even we go spring break, that's a way different. And then also the closing difference. And then what they're going to pack, they can all do the search. So if we teaching the lesson, then we can merge in with the goal and then become the student we can call design. Also the budget. When we're talking about the weather in Asia, they have a typhoon. They also have a different season for the raining. But in US, we have a tornado. That's different. And then since the weather, when we're talking about the money, then we might be have some kind of things say, okay, what if something happened? We also need the money for emergency use. And then go to Taiwan, they will be traveling for the lesson. You probably need to know how much you have to prepare. Even I use the 4,500 as example, but they have to know, they can search the airline tickets. At that time, they can also know the jet lag. Asia and us, we have 12 hours. If the daylight saving, we have 13 hours. All those things we can combine with uh, the textbook information and then student real life, and then they can actually compare and learning in different lessons. Okay, and then the way they're going to save money is like the checking account, saving account, did they have to go working, and so on, and then airfare. One might be able to find the better airfare price, or what kind of website, or go to the travel agent and so on. If the lesson is about my house in here, beside the textbook, we can say, okay, we can have a host family, or they're going to have a homestay or hotel, all those things. Not only introduce the way they live in, and then the home house plan, but because they want to find out how the money is in use. So they are more interested to combine the lesson. I just pick up several lessons from the textbook, but my goal is that the kids co-design with me, because I'm going back to Taiwan this summer. So I probably going to take lots of the picture, and then I don't know, maybe a few video. So when I come back, I can let them see, before the ice break of the first week, second week, I can say what I spend my time during the summer to show them what I did in Taiwan. Hopefully, they would start have curiosity what they like to do, or they are interested from the elder Chinese students say, oh, we want to go Taiwan. Then we can put it in for this theme into their plan. What we're going to go to Taiwan, what we're going to see, how we're going to go there, what we have to prepare, how much we have to save in, and so on. Okay. This is just a lesson that I was planning, because in Ni Hao, it's like mainly for the chapter individually for Chinese. But since I was saying that the financial literacy is so popular in high school, so I definitely going to have a lesson with this, since that's the topic they probably already familiar with, to stimulate their interest. And then with my summer vacation in Taiwan, then we can discuss. Maybe they may not want to go Taiwan right away, but if they want to buy something, we can start from there and then have this lesson and then accumulate. Because what my goal is mainly to have a student to co-teaching the lesson with the knowledge they want to learn. And then I can provide in Chinese. That would be more motivate student in learning. And then for assessment, I even thinking that for saving money, now you can see the financial literacy, they have so many outside agency, nonprofit financial foundation. They even for the financial literacy, they have a competition, and then they can join the competition. So hopefully my Chinese also give them some idea to combine with the financial literacy. They can get the Chinese culture saving ideas for them when they do the competition. Maybe they have another additional skill or strength rather than their American friend or American classmate with their traditional American way of the thinking. Okay, so the rest is just this topic. We can have lots of the um, Q&A discussion. Okay, why we need to save money? Okay, they're probably going to have lots of the things they want to say, and then also learning that if you have money, then you probably doesn't have to be borrowing, because in US compared to us, we usually like save money before we buy, but they probably culturally different. They probably buying it and then just see how they can get the loan or installment plan to pay for. So that's a big difference. And then we can say what people in general, what kind of things they're going to use. Probably it's a big amount of the spending, okay? So maybe when they are reach 16, they get the license, drive license, they're probably going to buy the car. So they can also have the similar ideas. They want to use the saving to do the buying the car and so on. So we can give them ideas. Those things might be expensive if that's the item you like. So solely saving money, you never know what kind of things that you can buy, and then you actually can buy it without ask lots of the help from the family, even get the loan. Especially once they finished the high school, they're going to go to college. So that's why the financial literacy requirement is start radical awareness for the young kids to have the mindset. Okay, so if we have a traveling lesson, like the one that we say, going to China, going to Taiwan, and so on, or the saving can be for tuition, for rental. That rental is also another lesson in the textbook. So we can just show them every money count, and whatever you saving is a dream for your future. Also for emergency use, okay? So if you have a lesson for sickness, then we would say that that's how it used. Or sometimes that if they lost the money, what they're going to do, or some kind of missing plan and so on. So emergency money make you feel more safe. You may be more comfortable. Where you can save the money, they probably have lots of the way to describe, okay? So that's a cute image. So not every place it's good to save in. So for normally when they were young, probably in the piggy bank. When they start growing up, especially 15, age of the 15, they need to work permit. But age 16, they can actually start working. So they're definitely able to open a banking account, checking and savings. Okay. So where you usually keep your piggy bank? Look at this Q1. your younger brother probably find them where it's just a cute one. So it probably in your room, you probably doesn't need anyone to open. You can start putting the money in the piggy bank. Well, easy to store, also easy to spend. But the probably not safe. Someone might accidentally funding it as a money they were thinking somebody forget or lost. They might be able to get it. Okay, and then formally financial literacy, they're going to talking about all the things for open accounts. How can they open account under age 18? They need the parents call sign in order to open account. And then that would be not easy to take it out because they have to know how to drive to the ATM or go to the bank. If not that easy to get the money, of course, they going through not easy to spend it. And they can earn a little interest. So the interest be another financial literacy concept work for them. Okay, and then just the definition for the previous knowledge they already have. So they have a simple interest, compound interest. The more you saving, the more you are making, would be more money. So that's a good way to make your money beside working and then saving. How do you save? What is count for the wisely saving? What kind of way? So they can describe what kind of way from their family, how their parents were saving, what they can save, um, what their grandma is, and then what they learned from the financial literacy and what they have in ideas, how they actually saving it. So they can like share with each other. They can learn from each other's more ideas about those saving. And then Chinese would say that 开源节流. So the easy way, not only the working saving, sometimes you also need to make the wisely purchase. That would also make your money buying more item that make your money is able to in good use. My 12-year. Oh no, I'm sorry. That one I just say whoever the teacher you can find your own to put in use, matching your student for the age and so on for the information. And this just some ideas that we can say, okay, we can have a competition and then we can use. Okay, so it's important. I was thinking that saving, actually, we should let the kids know it's the hobby. It's also a skill. Okay. So that's all. So this is my this year of the co-teaching with the student for all the lesson. But because it's really real life experience, I hope this will be more motivate them. Otherwise, as we know, Chinese to American student, they always thinking it's not easy, especially writing. Also, they were thinking that it's not really connecting to motivate them. But if we have something like this already linked to their prior knowledge, linked to their idea for making saving money, actually buying the things they want, even go to the trip they wanted, that might be more motivated to learn Chinese. That's all. Thank you.
Thank you, Lin 老师, for such inspiring and wonderful project ideas and for your sharing. So now we have time for question and answers.
How did I stop sharing? Just like that? Stop sharing?
You
I'm
can,
sorry. I only good at the Google.
and at the bottom
Post?
part, you
Oh,
share
okay,
and
I see
stuff.
that
Yeah.
now. Okay, I see it. Thank you. Any question? If not,
Comment. Yeah,
Um,
I can. Yeah, please go ahead.
oh, I'm sorry. Yinfang. So Lin Lao said that the same thing. I just appreciate that you share this one. My question is that, what's the difference compared to business Chinese? Because as I know that some of the state they are not required for what language in the high school. So then, so for the Chinese, some area, I mean, especially my school, the number of the student is decreased a lot. So we try to create a lot of the more interesting topics, not only Chinese one, Chinese two, like this one. So the next school year we take French as an example. We have link with the cooking, and we also consider to have the Chinese, business Chinese, to increase to motivate more students to take the Chinese. So my question is that, what do you think about that? The business Chinese and then your curriculum, this one. And then that is a very good one because 2 years ago, I have school to create the curriculum for Chinese 4 using the storyboard. The same thing, kind of like you create a story, they are going to travel to Taiwan. And so you learn from the vocabulary, and then it's a lot of fun for that one. So I know I understand that how much effort you put on it. And of course, you're a student also inspired for your idea for that one.
as I'm saying that financial literacy become very heavily emphasized right now. And then I also said that Chinese, I don't want to say that, but I mean, I still feel that Chinese people really know how to save money compared to part of the American people. And then actually it's not a story. Going to Taiwan, it's for real. But we never able to have enough kids saving enough money to form the team to actually go visit in Taiwan or in Japan or go to a China. So it's not really a story to design. It's really for real. But I never thinking about I can merge in that into my curriculum because we always thinking that go traveling to Asia, then that experience the totally different, open the mindset. They might be a little more appreciate learning Chinese. Like the different language, they go to their own language speaking. But I was thinking that because what we give it to them is the motivation merging with the curriculum and then the lesson, then might be more interest. As you are saying that maybe they do the fundraising, one of the teachers said that we can actually also do the fundraising. Fundraising that will be really lots of the entrepreneurship because that's also very important course right now. They can start from the things they're good at. They can DIY. They can sell the product. That's how they can do that. For fundraising to save money, they can go to visit or traveling in Asia. So many things. And as you're saying also, because we decrease, the only way is not only motivate students to know why the language open another mindset. Also, when they travel to in Asia, they can have the benefit knowing it's really in good use. And then also they can open their mindset more if they find interest. Then at this we can maintain the number of the student. So it doesn't matter it's a business or it's a regular Chinese class. You just have to really close into their real life. But that's hard.
Thank you, Lin 老师. Yeah, it's true that I like that you include student and then not really you want to teach them what the student want to learn. So I feel that I like this one, the idea you create for that one, and then let the student to join with you together to create this lesson or their learning. So thank you.
Mm-hmm. And this is my whole year's project, because I want them to give it to me ideas. Okay, right from here, how they prepare everything in the airline, how did they search when they go to Taiwan, where they want to see the landmark and so on. All those I can merge into the topic with my traditional way of the lesson. But because they Q&A interact come into the theme, and then with the AI, we can create quickly for the worksheet, for the study, and so on. That's how I was thinking that this year might be challenged, but should be very also excited. I don't know how it's going to turn to. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you so much, Lin 老师. And it seems like we have one more people who open the mic.
I just tried to put it on the video on, but I cannot. But anyway, that in your topic is great, and I really appreciate that you're sharing. But one thing that I was wondering, that do you ever have like global classroom, which is like you can connect with the high schooler in Taiwan, so like
You mean the
student.
Yeah, I used to have a pen pal.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Because in my class that we had at the high school in Korea, and we are able to do the project together, because I did it in this year, that we create the itinerary for the pretended that they're coming to, I'm in the DC area right now, so they made the itinerary for themselves, and then they
Maybe internet.
Yeah, she was cut off, disconnected. Hopefully she will come back. Yeah, I think this is wonderful end of year project. I can see how I'm going to implement that next year with my students. And the federal government have grant for high school and university students in critical languages. So this is a wonderful project for them to prepare for this. And with this in mind, and they probably will be more willing to apply for the competitive grant or any other study abroad program. Yeah. Okay, was that Kang? You want?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Nice to meet you.
So, did you finish what you want to say, or want to add
Yeah,
more?
I was a little bit disconnected with the Zoom, so, but thank you so much for your project. It was a great project.
Thank you.